Before I even start out here, I have to show you something very exciting. Oh, by the way, yeah, I'm starting outside today. Okay, I have to show you something very, very exciting. I bought this knockout rosebush from the discount shelving at Lowe's because that's where all of the half-dead plants go to die, right? And I gotta show you the way it looks now after all this rain and humidity we've been getting. Would you ever know this was the same plant? Look, look, look. Oh my. And I don't know if the deer haven't discovered it or what, or if they don't like it. But I swear, it's like double in size and it has roses. Now this one, I'm gonna go through and cut this kind of stuff off. But you got this. And somebody tell me if you would stake this or support it in some way, or would you just let it? Because I see this, you know, and then I get concerned. And then this one, you know, I just keep trimming back the dead stuff. This is what it is. So I keep trimming back the dead stuff, and I have confidence because you see all this green. It's going to be okay. Okay, and look at this disgustedness. Look what I've let happen. My hyssops are so gorgeous, and all of the pollinators are madly in love with it. I never come out here and not see at least one bee. I always see bees and butterflies and moths and wasps. And like my daughter Rachel said, it gives the hornets something to do. So that they're not bothering us, hornets and wasps. There's more interest in the hyssop than they are in us, which is a beautiful thing. But I got a lot to do. Look, this thing is drowned. So, however, I have really wanted to clean this side out, and the dump is open until 7 o'clock at night. So I feel like ideal situation. I got to go in and get the cover. I got a cover for our generator. Man, words. So I want to get the generator covered and get all of the cardboard off of it. And I have a couple lamps that need to go to the dump. So I am going to get my car repositioned so that it's easy to put stuff in it. And then I am also going to go in and get that cover. And I also want to rake where the trash cans are. I want to reorganize this whole area. Because when I rake it, this is what happens. Grass grows. And who doesn't want grass? So I just want to get it all cleaned up. And honestly, if I have to use my weed whacker, that's what I'm going to do. And kind of rake this toward the tree so that grass can grow here as well. Then I have these wet piles. My husband did raking for me weeks ago, maybe months. And then I have this pile over here. If it's really wet and nasty, I might just rake it into behind the tree into the wooded area. I also have this beautiful fern, more than one fern. This was where I was trying to clean stuff up, and it went in there, and I never did anything with it, so that can go to the dump today too. Our dump isn't a dump, it's actually a transfer station. So when you get there, you put your leaves and stuff, one spot, your cardboard in another. Somebody asked me if we recycle. So yes, we do. Probably not as much as some states. We don't recycle as much as Vermont, that's for sure. Oh my goodness. They even do like food scraps. It's crazy what they... Oof, got green on my house. Whoop. Right there. Anyway, so not as much as some states do, but quite a bit, New England loves their earth. So, but man, I really want to get all this cleaned up and have this be a nice area. Yes, I got trash cans here, and someday I'd like to move the trash cans. Heaven only knows where, because there's no good place for a trash can. I'd love to get those containers, those big Rubbermaid container things that you put them in. But it's just never a financial priority because those things are pretty pricey. And I'd love to put it right at the road where the trash guy comes. And then when we're not dragging the trash back and forth, but we'll see. It's not happening right away, that's for sure. I went and got my weed whacker because even though the grass is really wet, not a fan of walking around in tall grass because of ticks. So I'm going to weed whack first. I was going to load up the van with the stuff going to the dump. I see there's stuff I got to take out of there too. But I think I'm going to weed whack first and then load the van because, like I said, tall grass. No bueno. Two broken lamps going. I forgot I got to empty out the car first. Whoops. It's going to be a gorgeous day, so I'll bring the lawn chairs out, but we're going to have to remember to put them away because Debbie is on her way to just dump a bunch of rain. These are the grocery bags I always forget to bring into the store. I have tons of them. Can you hear those birds? They are just... Oh, I gotta feed the birds. Dang it. Yeah, maybe that's why they're chattering. They're like, girl, we had our breakfast, and the squirrels ate all our food, even though it's spicy. Squirrels love spicy bird seed here. I have Tex-Mex squirrels. I also have grass all over my shoes. Alright, I'm going to bring you over to the bird feeder. I'm going to go inside and get some bird food because I feel guilty and I'm going to feed them first. This is what happens to me. I get distracted by 100 things and then I barely get anything done. Or at least that's how it feels. I do get stuff done, right? If I didn't, I wouldn't have any videos, would I? Look at this lemongrass. Ridiculous. Thing is huge. I think I'm going to switch it out with that one. That one's not doing so good, so maybe this one, maybe that spot is magical. This one's looking good too. It's not as big, but I probably need to like cut all the dead stuff off. All right, trying this without my stool today. I use a stool because one time it spilled in my eyes. And I don't want that with habanero, but I have my sunglasses on. So I'm feeling here. I'm going to take that. This has peanuts in it too, which is probably what the squirrels are loving. And then I do spread some on the ground for the ground feeders. I've had a lot of mourning doves, and the crows eat on the ground, which they're really funny because you'll get like 5 or 6 of them at once. So it's funny to watch them. And the blue jays will eat on the ground. I think blue jays will eat anywhere. They're not picky. This needs to be clean. But with the squirrels eating it, I go through it so fast. Like my other feeder, it's really hard for them to get the food. It's more squirrel proof. This one is not, but because of the camera thing, I keep it. And obviously I have it strapped to a tree. It's literally breakfast in bed for squirrels. All right, my other feeder's not too bad, so I'll leave that one for later. You might imagine I have not been out here working because if I was, you would have seen it in a video. So definitely took time off from the yard. We've had it so humid and then rain, and we're getting more rain. So this is like my pick of the week day to get this done. If you noticed, I forgot a If you notice I forgot a chair, you're right. I got distracted by the bird feeder. This is why I hate using these tires, and these are expired tires. So they're gonna have to go to the dump too, but I just honestly don't know how to completely empty these of water. Because you know how it goes from side to side. I'm just gonna roll these away for the moment. Maybe I'll stick them under the house until they dry out, and then take them to the dump. Or maybe I'll, I just got on my pants. Maybe I'll ask my dump guy. That's what I'll do. I'll ask him if he'll take them. Because he's got a truck and he puts it in the truck bed. I don't want, almost hit the camera. I'm so good at this. I think that's what I'll do. I'll put these on the end of the road, and then I'll ask him to take them. He'll be here on Monday. Oh, a woolly bear caterpillar. Can you see him? Look at him. He's just a little guy, so he's going to have to be put somewhere safe. I'm going to drag this gently away, and then once I'm done, I'll put the woolly bear down. I'm scared to put him somewhere and then end up squishing him by mistake. Oh, what a mess. I don't want to put this in my car. But, oh well, I'm going to, and then I'll just have to vacuum it out. And the cover I bought, it's like $27. It isn't the one I wanted. My husband picked it, but it's good for now. And then when winter hits, maybe we'll get one a little bit more expensive that is more like, you know, I picture a doghouse where I can still wheel the generator where I need it to go when we need it. I mean, ideally you'd have it where you need it. That just doesn't seem possible right now. We haven't figured out how to do that. But maybe winter time will come and we'll get it figured out. This I'm going to fold. In case you're wondering, I did not tell my husband I was doing this. Okay, so this is an old tarp. I'll have to see if he wants to keep it. I don't. Throw it under the house. Alright, there's a piece of trash. There's like, I assume this piece of foam is just ours. Ew, there's like ants all over it. Maybe I should spray it. Certainly don't want to wing these onto me. Alright, this is not a job for sissies. This is gross. Also, the habanero dust, I can feel it in my mouth. That stuff's no joke. It's strong. Oh, another caterpillar. This is not one I want to touch. It's one of those fuzzy ones, but I don't want to kill him either. Just kind of use a pine cone to brush him onto the ground. Oh, he looks good, just scared. Okay, he balled up. He's like, what are you doing to me? Alright, so this is the last of the cardboard. Hallelujah. So this is what it all looks like. I'll still be able to see out the back, so that's nice. I might see if I have some boxes in the house I could also get rid of. I don't know. Probably not. Probably I'll just be happy to get rid of this. Oh, daddy long leg. I don't want you in my car, but you can live on the ground. With that done, that already feels good. Like if I had to stop now, I would be pretty happy with myself. It's 10:12. So I want to go at least another 45 minutes. I'm doing this purposely because it is going to be like 77 and it's shady right now. It's just the best time to do it where I'm going to feel energized. I have ice water with electrolyte in it to help me keep my energy up. I'm already noticing in the back of the house just the way the earth is now tilted more away from the sun. We're getting more shade back there. I don't know how that's going to affect my plants because everything back there likes sun. But those knockout roses, I'm very happy I got it. I've resisted getting those because I don't like the smell of them. They do not smell like roses. but they bush and they're beautiful, so they'll look gorgeous. Okay, I've got this one more tire. So I'm going to clean out here, and then if I have energy, I'll put the tires at the road. If not, maybe I'll get some husband help when we do the dump run. Ugh. They are heavy. Oh, show. So I'm definitely going to ask my dump guy to bring them, because I know he will. He'll just charge me. It'll be worth it. Money well spent. Then I have this Rubbermaid here. I really think I had... Ooh, there's a slug in there. I hate slugs. Dr. Doolittle, just call me Dr. Doolittle. Anyways, that slug is gone. I think this had like potting soil in it. So maybe I'll do that again and put it under the house. Some have told me don't use it because it loses nutritional value. Some have told me it gets more nutritional value, but you can fertilize. So I feel like you can use it. All right. This had pine cones in it. Oh, goodness, Karen. But they're all wet. I think I'll put this with cardboard. So this shows you what I want to rake out. So I'm going to pull this metal can out. I don't even think we use the metal can anymore. I got to ask my husband. And I'm going to rake all this out first. Then I'll put the cover on the generator. All right, this cord I'm using is for my outdoor lights, or some outdoor lights. I should probably switch over to totally battery powered. I only have one string that requires electricity. I'm a little nervous. This is probably full of water. I'm just gonna move it to the side so I can rake around under all the things. I'll put it in the grass. Ooh. Squirt up a bunch of dirt. That's nice. So I should probably move all of the cans so that I can rake under it. Should I name this area my dirty secret? Is it that bad? I could choose to see what's in this bag. I could choose to add this piece of cardboard, but I'm not going to. Well, actually, it just does look like bags to soil, so I'm going to go get a trash bag to put this in. It's a good thing I'm highly motivated to get this done, because I could easily be like, no, this is not. This is a to-joy task. When I'm done, I'm going to have joy every time I come out here and see what a gorgeous job I did, right? To joy. I might even put my shovels and rakes on the deck by the deck box. That could bug me though. I don't know. We'll see. All right, I appreciate all of the advice on how to bring back rusty yard tools. Because I had doubles, I don't need to do that, but some had talked about soaking them in vinegar to scrub them off. I bet, honestly, you could soak them in Coca-Cola, and they would be good as new. But like this one, I have a pristine one. You know, stuff gets left over the years when you buy a house, and so you end up with stuff like this. Look. I can't tell what you can see. I do keep these because whenever I try to find these, I can't find them in the stores. And then I need to see if I could throw any of these out or whatever. But do I want to keep them? You know, I don't want to, even though we're gardening, I don't want to end up with a bunch of stuff I'm not going to use. And then this was what my husband dug up. And now I probably can't even move that. It's so heavy. I need to dump it. Maybe I'll dump it against the... Oh. This was from when my husband dug out that. But because it has so many rocks in it, what I might do, it's very heavy, When I'm done cleaning this out, it's always good to have the rocks up against the house, you know? So I might just dump it and spread it here. We'll have to see. Right now, actually this can go, oh, I was pulling out rocks and almost dumped it back in. Right now it can go over here in the grass where I don't need to rake. I don't even know if I can move this one. This one's like heckin' heavy. I'll just like move it a little over. Might be a job for him. And then I'll weed whack here. These types of declutters aren't generally as popular, but man, they're just as hard, if not harder. Honestly. Now I got little pieces of whatevers that I could put in my garbage bag. It's a little piece of a shingle. It's in my garbage bag. Alright, now I'm ready to rake. Woohoo! Get this cord out of the way. Alright, I need my garbage bag maybe. A nice rock that can edge a garden. Everything is a resource and a blessing. It's all on how you look at it. I'm just realizing I should have brought out a cleaner for this fence because it is a mess. Also, this is going to be heavy. This is going to be light. Something under here looks like it was intentional, but this part is rotted and no good to anyone after I just said everything is a resource. I get it, I know, I'm inconsistent. Everything is a resource except what isn't. But then you bring it to the transfer station, they sell trash, so they get money. So I guess it's still a resource. What is this? I do not know. It looks like a knob. It looks like at one time it was a knob. Maybe it fell off of something. I don't know. Could have been something we threw away, or it wouldn't be back here. So, the goal here. Oh, piece of metal. Don't dare throw that away in case it goes to the generator. Alright. It's got wood under here. So I want that to stay. And I'm just kind of using my hands a little. I'm going to do that over here too because I can't get behind the generator and I'm certainly not going to move it. Glad I never see snakes. Blessing. They have a purpose too, but I don't like them. Me and Eve, we agree, no snakes. There's definitely enmity between me and snakes. I know some people love them. All right. Before I even clean up this pile, I am going to go in. Oh, a skewer. That's funny. I'm going to go in and get the all-purpose cleaner or something and clean this piece of fence that we solely bought to hide the trash mess. The problem is, like my basement, out of sight, out of mind. It's not like I'm coming out to get the trash a whole lot, so then I don't notice it, but this year I really want to get my yard cleaned up, so it has fueled me. Alright, be right back. Since Leo can't go outside, he has hired Oh, there she goes. She wanted to be incognito. The neighbor cat, obviously to supervise me. So what I actually did, I took a potty break while I was in there, ate a quick cheese stick, felt like I needed it, but I didn't really want to stop. The great thing about a potty break is you sit down. I'm going to use this. It's foaming wall cleaner. This works really good, so I'm going to try it on my fence. I don't have much left. I need to buy more. Stuff works really good. Of course, there's a lot of like pine spills in here. They just get wedged. Would you take the time to get all that out? Just curious. I see some people's yards. I'm like, why does their house yard look so pristine? But they have to be the type to like stand here and do this. But for right now, I'm going to focus on cleaning. This is actually way dirtier than it looks. The whole thing is covered in gray. I'll be surprised if I have enough of this cleaner to clean it. But it's worth trying. I need like a mildew stain remover, but I haven't bought anything that harsh in a really long time. So even my bathroom cleaners are more like method. And I clean, you know, them pretty often, so I don't ever really feel like I need a mildew stain remover. Alright, let's see how she does. Oh yeah. It comes off, man. Ooh, comes right off. Oh yeah, it's all green, like what gets on my house. Look at that. But here it is. I'm glad I'm going top to bottom here. 5,000 paper towels later. But if I used microfiber, I would need like, I don't even know, several microfiber towels. I wonder if this would have just come off with water. Isn't that funny? You use a cleaner and it probably would have come off with water. Ugh. There's a thumbnail for you. Oh, you always gotta think of those things as a YouTuber. You wish you could just like say, day 5, and everybody would flock to your video. That's not how it goes. Or outside work. Some would, but all right, I'm so happy. Gotta put on the happy music. Oh, I love it when a job is easy. I love it, what a job is. I keep folding and refolding it so I can get all the use possible out of this paper towel. Oh, this is therapy, people. Coming right off. Except for like bird poo. Therapy. That's why I love to vacuum. You got dirt on the floor, you swipe over it, and guess what? Voila! Dirt gone. Dirt be gone. I'm going to have to bring you close up so you can see the miracle this is. It wants to go in the cracks. Why did I pick a fence with cracks? You know, these decorative parts. I don't know if I can get any more out of this paper towel. I feel like my brand of minimalism would be flat doors, flat cabinets, flat, everything. So you never have creases to clean. All right, let's see if you can see it. Plus I see I need to get you a new battery. If any of you have had babies, you go through what they call transition, and it's where it really gets hard and you're already tired and you feel like, I can't do this anymore. That's how I'm starting to feel. And I should take a break. And I probably will, but I just want to make sure I can get this up for you today, but I suppose I could make this 2 parts. I can do this part today and show you the rest of it tomorrow. That's actually not a bad idea. You know, you want to do the before and after, but already it's looking pretty good. But can you see how that's coming off? Let me show you over here. La, 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 la. I don't know why I'm doing the Titanic song. Doesn't really go with it. Oh, man. How do you solve a problem like a green fence? That goes a little better. I hope I'm going to have enough zap to do it. I need to order that today. Maybe I'll have another bottle and I just haven't looked. There's an idea. I could look. All these things that like, oh, you can't even see it. Got like a tag over here that needs to be scraped off, which I could also do. Of course, I'm supposed to be teaching you to listen to your body or encouraging you. I'm not need to teach you, but so I need to do that myself, right? I just leaned against that cleaner. Oh, I haven't done this paper towel yet. I'm sure there's plenty of outdoor cleaners I could have used, but this is working out great. So I like that I had something in the house. Honestly, it could have been, all-purpose could have worked just fine. Because of the material, this is a plastic fence, so it doesn't really hold on to the pollen, the green nasties. That could be why it's so easy as well, because I know I can't just spray Zep on my house and have the green come off. I gotta get, what do you call it? I can't remember what it's called. It's very toxic, whatever it is. It's also getting warmer, and I'm getting sweaty and wishing my hair was up. So I think, see, my worry is I won't get back to it today. Once I edit, we gotta go to the dump. But, and it's going to be raining, I think, tomorrow morning. So I'm a little worried when I'll get to the rest of it, but you got to listen to your body. And I also want to fill my day with things I enjoy. This is me talking to myself and encouraging you. It's on my it doesn't have to happen today list for a reason, because it doesn't have to happen today. It actually doesn't have to happen at all. Life will go on whether or not I clean the thing, area I haven't cleaned in years. I don't want to go back in and get more paper towels. So I want to make these work. Doesn't have to happen today. So much of life, doesn't have to happen today. If you're the type of person who has the energy but never gets to it, maybe there's ways you have to light your fire. But if you're the kind of person that just bugs you till you get it done, you have to remind yourself it doesn't have to happen today. And you can peck away at it and do what you can, and another day will come. You get back out here, you will, because it's bugging you, right? It's something you're wanting to get done. So you have to trust yourself that you're going to get back out here, back out to whatever it is you need to do. And if you can't do it but you want it done, do you know someone who has a young teen? Because they tend to be the ones who work hard. They don't have a lot of life going on as much as once you hit your teen years, and you can pay them. You could come up with a price for the job, and when it's well done, they get that amount of money. Okay, that's going to be good enough for right now. This is going in the trash. Look at all this. Definitely priority is to get this pile cleaned up because, like I said, rain is on its way. Now, is this God's free mulch? Yes, but there's a lot of nastiness in it, so I know I'm going to get plenty of mulch with all the rain and wind coming. I don't need to use this. I don't need to pick out what's good. I can get my top layer when it falls over by my husband's I can't think of words today. Hammock. So, there's plenty of it. I don't need to use this. It has a lot of already broken down pine needles that are just wet and kind of gross. So, has dirt in it as well. Not that that would be the worst thing. It's heavy. Also, like, once in a while, like a little piece of something will fall out that was in the trash, like a piece of plastic or something. I'm trying to pick those out too and put those in the trash. All right, this is good right here. And then this can go in the trash. It is a piece of some kind of plastic. Here's my trash. Goes by the car. And this can get kind of spread out. It's got rocks in it. Rocks are good against the house. A couple pine cones, a couple of weeds. Throw in the woods. All right, now we're ready to cover this beast. We got this bag or cover for our generator. I would like to have a cover that looks like a doghouse or is like a box. I bet we could make one. We like a deck box. There's wheels on the generator. So my dream is that it would be a box that maybe my husband could put together with plywood. The lid would come off so he can access it, but there's no bottom to it. So you can still wheel it around, or maybe you put wheels on the box. I'll have to tell him about it. Maybe you could make one. So either way, this is going on, which is a happy moment. Woo! All right. So that's an after shot. This was the real goal. Maybe I will get back out here today once I edit, get this video going. Who knows? Stranger things have happened, but if not, it's going to be okay because I've done what my body can comfortably do. I'm sick of it. I want to eat my lunch. I'm hungry. You know, that potty break wasn't enough of a sit down. And I do want to get to my back garden. So you'll see lots of things. It won't just be this. Promises, promises. And if it is, it'll look really good and you'll just be happy you watched it, right? So if you enjoy projects like this, projects in the house, decluttering, cleaning, all the homemaking things, gardening, decorating for holidays, Christmas wrapping, just honestly, if we're doing it around the house, cooking, meal planning, right? All those things. Click on subscribe, hang out for a while, try out some videos, see if you like it. And I would love you to be a part of this family on the internet of This Mainer Mom, all of my adopted Mainers here. And let me show you the after we got going on. There we go. This area is all cleaned out. I am not putting anything else right here. This line is a dividing line, so stuff can go here later. I can tell you it is not going here. This is completely for the generator and looking forward to getting something even better for it. So I'm very happy with this, and I got that car full of cardboard. My husband already said we can do a dump run today, so that's exciting. I did do a Goodwill run. What day was it? On Tuesday I did a full Goodwill run. I just had 2 planter pots that I wanted to wash out first because they were full of dirt, and that's just rude. So that feels good too. Just getting these things out and gone, it feels so good. Everything you clean up, it's one less thing that needs to be cleaned up, right? So there's still plenty to do. See? Plenty to do. And we'll get to it. And I want to clean all this out and have pretty grass growing, and I need to, I could list 100 things, but we did good for today. You did good for today. Whatever it is you did, let me know in the comments. Were you working alongside me, or were you just watching and relaxing? And I can't wait to see you in the next one. Remember, as always, God loves you and I love you too, and I can't wait to see you next time.